And greetings from the 2K studios. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Checking out the Kings. A month left in the season. We still don't get to know where they land. Playoffs, play-in, or Cancun. A lot of options on the table.
Man, I know which they prefer, but it's going to take some good play down the stretch to get it done.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look at the stats for Domantas Sabonis.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at point. And for the Hornets, we've got Josh Green. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simpson in at the point guard position. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
Here's Simpson. Bridges finds Curry. Outside, Green. Now here's Bridges. Williams, a screen on DeRozan. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And Williams punches it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
LaVine passes to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Over Green. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Charlotte now. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Curry's shot is off. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's DeRozan. 29 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Shot by LaVine, no good. On the wing, Curry takes a 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he can make.
Green against DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Green. Here's DeRozan. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Now here's Curry. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And Charlotte, another 3.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. LaVine surveys the D. Williams against Sabonis. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. You look at Sacramento. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture.
Right now, for Sacramento, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
The Hornets making a switch here. Smith's checked in from 9 feet and all around the rim that time before dropping.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with
Having the paint straight to the free throw line.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Here's Bridges. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
And looking at their free throw numbers, top 20 in the association, their coaches think that ranking should be much better.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Bridges has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Monk. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. Murray finds Sabonis. And here is DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Drills it from deep. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Unlike a lot of players, DeRozan isn't into jacking up a bunch of threes. And I like that about his game, that discipline to stay within his strengths.
Levine against Smith, and there's a pick. To the inside. Monk with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Well, good effort that time by Monk. Ignites the break. Like to see more of that from the former first-round pick.
Smith outside. Here's Simpson. Monk covers. Williams with the screen. To the paint. Out to the wing. Here's Simpson. Still no points. Bridges outside. Pass to Smith. Williams a screen on Levine. Here's Smith. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Sabonis. The rebound by Bridges.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Smith passes to Williams. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. LaRavia comes in for DeMar DeRozan. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Monk against Curry. Now Monk. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine carries it down low.
And this team, they love Levine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Now here's Smith. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Lyles. From outside the arc, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. And that ties it up.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
The 3, Smith. No good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter.
We've got Smith. He's out there with Josh Okogie. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Charlotte trailing. And here's Smith. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And he makes a first. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Pass to Levine. Here's Lyles. Green covering. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in, don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Smith against Monk. Pass to Okogie. Inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Monk. Diabate grabs the board.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Okogie, the pass to Smith. And here's Nurkic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nurkic has got 5 now.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Green against Levine. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Pass to Green. Here's Okogie from deep. Valanciunas with a rebound. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. It's Monk on the wing. There's the 3. Diabate grabs the board.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Back to Smith. It's deflected. Now the Kings in transition. Ellis passes to Levine. Lyles a screen. Taking them all on. Levine.
Levine just going to work. Talented. Finishing inside.
Smith against Monk. Smith passes to Nurkic. Over Valanciunas. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And stolen by Green. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Okogie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
An acrobatic jam by Okogie. All of that platinum-level athleticism on display there.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Kings have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And how about the Aussie?
Ball, when he's knocking down threes, it takes him to another level as an offensive player. He's got a chance to be a really special player going forward.
Here's DeRozan. Half to the basket by Charlotte. To the middle. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Outside Monk. Into the lane. Count it. And the Kings lead by 1.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
1:05 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Simpson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Larabia, and it's Levine in for Monk. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Ellis's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Curry. Offensive rebound. Green with a screen on DeRozan. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter. He's gone dry since.
And that one's good. DeRozan.
DeRozan from mid-range makes it look so easy.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Bridges misses. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Sabonis outside. Pass to Ellis. DeRozan looks it over. Another shot. DeRozan, forceful inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings ahead, up by 4. And so in the game for the Kings, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. Now here's DeRozan. Nails it from beyond the arc. DeRozan's got 14 points for the game.
We've seen this a bunch of times. DeMar having a huge night, and the defense has no answer.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine.
Hornets ball.
All right, let's take this chance to see the players who have been the top rebounders since the All-Star break. 5th, Mark Williams.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Sacramento on D. Pass to Curry. Williams with the screen. Launches it. And Seth Curry with the 3. He's got 9.
Well, you've got to be conscious of Curry's whereabouts in these situations now because he loves the back-at-you triple.
DeRozan passes to LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. The deep 3 from LaVine. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Here's Simpson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside, Green. Bridges passes to Curry. Green with a screen on LaVine. Here's Curry. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Curry's got 13.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
LaVine with a screen on Bridges. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside for Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Levine passes to Sabonis to win the drought. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Levine. He has 6, and he gets that one. Give him 8, and it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Josh Green.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Here's Simpson. Pass to Williams. Up top, Bridges. Williams a screen on Murray. Second chance shot. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
The vertical of Murray on full display.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
From 7, Bridges misses.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Green against Levine. Ellis passes to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Murray from outside, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 7 assists in the game. Curry against Levine. Pass to Simpson.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. A shot to stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 6 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now Levine. Levine on the take. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And, you know, the more they've penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Diabate. Curry with it. Shoots over Monk. Curry, no good. Sacramento leading by 8. Murray inside. He's got 5. Now Monk for 3. Diabate grabs the board. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Curry. Goes up at the stripe. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Sabonis outside. Back to Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Smith. Here's Levine. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Sacramento foul called. Zach LaVine. First personal foul. First
Charlotte
foul.
shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
For 2, Nick Smith.
The first one falls.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Smith hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Levine. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Both free throws good from Levine. Hornets trail by 6. Smith outside. Soft touch off the glass. Smith's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And for the Hornets, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. They've got Yusuf Nurkic, Smith out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Salon in at the small forward position. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Okogie. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. The Kings making a switch here. Carter's checked in.
Devin Carter.
Here's Carter. Pass to Ellis. Back to Carter. Now here's Monk. The D's right on him. And he lays it up and in. And the Kings lead by 6.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Now here's Smith. Sweet little floater.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Laravia. Clock at 6. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
And we've got a tip from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Smith. Jacks up a 3. Count it from distance. Smith's got 9 points now in the second half.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Here's Monk. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Carter against Smith. Pass to Diabate. Here's Sims. Nurkic inside. He's guarded by Sabonis. Sims. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting for the Kings, Carter at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Good on the second one.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Bridges against Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Keegan Murray.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Ellis is checked in for Carter. Bridges hits them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Over Green. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Bridges. Green against Levine. Here's Simpson. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Simpson. Over Murray. That one a little long. The Kings leading. Levine passes to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. And we've got a timeout called. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Back to Bridges. Williams a screen on Murray. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big times.
Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining.
And there's the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here's Curry. Williams a screen on Levine. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, DeRozan through staunch defense.
They know how versatile and effective DeRozan's scoring ability is. That's why this team leans on him like they do.
Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Bridges hits them both.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
DeRozan with the ball. Double team on DeRozan. Sabonis outside. Murray looking around. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Keegan for 3.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Bridges left side. That one goes in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Miles Bridges. First personal foul. Second.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
.43 seconds left in the 4th. On the wing, Levine. Another 3 for Sacramento.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ellis. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Sacramento with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll do it, folks.